Very good morning, students. Today we are going to see engineering practice lab in electrical part, residential house wiring using the online multisim. In Google we have to search multisim, and first one multisim live editor. Then actually we have to sign up initially. As I have already logged in, I have logging in, and I have to put my email ID where already I have signed, so I have to put my email ID and password. Then whatever the circuit I have already created, that will be there. And if I want to create a new circuit, then I have to open and create a new circuit. Now in this circuit, I'm dragging a voltage source. So AC voltage I'm taking. Then ground is necessary for any circuit in multisim. So whether it is AC or DC, I have to connect it to ground. Okay. Then I'm going to connect a lamp. I'm going to take two lamp loads, because in residential house wiring lot of loads are connected. In online multisim we are having only lamp load. Okay, so I have to copy using the square symbol. I am copying here, and then I'm using SPST, single pole single throw switch, that the symbol is to rotate, and I'm copying the same switch here. And then I just with the help of the wires I'm going to connect it. Okay, later on then we'll set the voltage for the source as well as lamp. Here the loads are connected in parallel. We know it already. For domestic loads, all the loads are connected in parallel only. Okay. I have to keep the pointer there to get the connector symbol. Otherwise, I don't. It's not possible for me to connect it. Now we are connecting the two parallel loads. If any extra wires come, we can press escape so that the extra wire will go out. Then either I can attach the ground point to the circuit, or I can connect with the help of the wire. So like this I have completed the circuit diagram. Now I'm clicking the voltage source. So there we have to select actually the peak value, but if you select RMS, what happens, we will check it out now. So I'm selecting RMS value. I'm giving it as a 230 volt and 50 hertz, frequency as 50 hertz. Now then I have to set the rating for the bulbs also. The first bulb, I'm giving as I have given 230, so I am giving here also the rated voltage as 230. So what happens, let us check now. 230, and the hertz also 50 hertz. Then breakover voltage is nothing but the voltage which is more than that of the given voltage. So like that I am giving. So for the second lamp also I am giving the rating and burnout voltage, everything. Then I am simulating the circuit with the play button. Now the result will be here. See, when I close the switch, the bulb is burnt, because the bulb rated burnt voltage is depend upon the peak value. So it should be greater than the peak value. So its peak value, the burnout voltage what we have given is more than its peak value. Okay, Vrms is equal to Vm by root. So Vm is equal to root 2 into Vrms, correct? So we will get the burnout voltage will be less than what we have given. So that's what we have to choose always, the peak voltage in the input side. That is considered as a rated voltage for the bulb in the simulation. Okay, now I am considering peak voltage, and I am doing the simulation as usual. Input voltage I am giving, and then frequency is 50 Hz. So now see, the bulbs are glowing. When I open, the particular bulb is not glowing, correct? When I close it, the bulbs are glowing. So load is connected. Now I have to connect the voltmeter and ammeter to verify the voltage in the circuit and the current flowing through the bulbs. Okay. And then voltmeter probe and ammeter probes. Ammeter probe, no, it has to be connected like this. When it connects vertically, then only it is connected. Otherwise, it will not be connected. Now while I click the meters, no, there we have to click periodic instead of instantaneous. If we click periodic, the values will be changing. See here, we cannot check the values here. It goes on changing because it is a periodic value, instantaneous value. So I have to click there. Periodic. I'm selecting only periodic for both voltmeter as well as ammeter. So there I will get all the RMS value, peak value, whatever we expect, no, all the readings will be displayed there. For the second ammeter also I am clicking periodic and deselecting the instantaneous. Now we are running the circuit. Now this is the circuit diagram, and we have to go for the grapher circuit to see the waveforms. Okay. RMS value, average value, everything will be there. Then in grapher circuit, then here you have to click auto, and so that it will be stopped, no? Then I have to increase the times per division, so 10 millisecond or 5 millisecond per division, so that you see, if you see the loads, no, the voltage and the current waveforms are in phase. So what type of load? It would be resistive load. Okay, the lamp load is now is nothing but resistive load. There is no displacement with voltage and current. Okay, thank you all.